Hello, everybody on YouTube. It's your boy, the Memphis XLR8, back at you with the 100 days Yu-Gi-Oh! Every day for 100 days. We're dueling with a different deck every single day. Today is day 89. We're almost to the final 10 days of this season. And today we have ourselves a nice classic burn deck with a lot of old school tech cards, a few new school tech cards. But it's nice just, sit on a bunch of defense and burn our opponents slowly until that they are perfectly cooked. And so this is a very nice little deck here with some old cards and some new cards. Only playing this guy because he does do burn damage, by the way. And so we're going to go in EDO Pro and show this deck off. Big shout out to Mr. Libra October. And real quick, I'm going to go over the cards we're using today, and then we shall get started. So for our main deck, we have one Dark Magician, one Red Eyes Black Dragon, 3 copies of the Lava Golem, 3 copies Red Eyes Fusion, 3 copies of Tremendous Fire, 3 copies of Poison of the Old Man, 1 Scapegoat, 1 Chain Strike, 3 Wave Motion Cannon, 2 copies of the Dark Room O Nightmare, 2 copies of the Cauldron of the Old Man, 3 Waboku, 2 Ojama Duo, 3 Just Desserts, 3 copies of Secret Barrel, 2 Ojama Trio, 2 copies of Ceasefire, 3 copies of Dimension Wall, and 2 copies of Skull Invitation. Our extra deck, very simple today. 1 Dragoon. We have 1 Topological Bamber Dragon, 1 Avermax, 1 Borload, 1 Boral Sword, a Masquerena, and 2 Link Rebos. Well, so our side deck, just additional tech sort of things. You know, if you want to play Curse of Darkness, so your opponent takes damage when they play spells, go right ahead. If you want Coffin Seller, so every time your opponent's monsters hit the graveyard, they do damage, go right ahead. We got Magic Cylinder, which I didn't run because there's a lot of things that are protected from targeting, but you could use Magic Cylinder just the same. If you want some protection, I highly recommend something like Starlight Road. It'll stop your opponent's Harpy's Feather Duster and Turbo out of Stardust Dragon. Very nice. And, there's good old Mystic Mine, but I wanted to step away from Mystic Mine this time because I've already done Mystic Mine Burn before, and I wanted to do something different. As well, additional monsters if you feel you need them. You got Fenton Fire Ferret. If he's destroyed, you can destroy an opponent's monster and deal burn damage. And good old Reflect Bound, or if your opponent attacks it, they take damage equal to that monster's attack points. So, enough said, let's go ahead and go to EDO Pro, show this deck off, and it'll have ourselves a nice, fun little time there. Alrighty, first opponent, trying to go first today. We like to go first. Like with all burn decks, you like to go first, and you like to set yourself up some stuff. Opening hand is... It's okay. It's not great, but we can do some burn damage. I got Tremendous Fire. Both players take a smidge of damage. And we'll go ahead and also play the Poison of the Old Man. Deal some more damage. That's the whole idea of this deck. Just do lots of damage. So we're going to go ahead and set our trap cards. We got Dimension Wall. We've got Just Desserts. We got Secret Barrel. We got a lot of different things. Just Desserts, 500 damage for every monster opponent's got. 200 damage for every card my opponent's got with Secretive Barrel. So, more cards he has, the better for us. And then Dimension Wall, if my opponent tries to battle into me, this card makes it so he takes the damage for a whole turn. So, alright, it's only one battle, but you know what I mean. My opponent doesn't know that. My opponent don't know that. I know that. He don't know that. So, we're up against heroes. Okay. I mean, heroes like to do lots of stuff. Sadly, I don't have my Skull Invitation. That would be really nice right now, but I don't have it. Because Skull Invitation's like 300 damage every time a card hits the graveyard to the person who owned that card. It's really nice against these combo-y decks. And was that... Ooh, that's Neo's Fusion. Alright, well, I might be in danger. Okay. Because if he makes, what's his face? What's that card name? Ooh, Rainbow Neos? That could be a problem. Yeah, because this thing can, get rid of all my spell traps. Alright, well, unfortunately for him, Dimension Wall. He might have some big beat stick, but he didn't have no spells to get rid of my traps. So he's going to take all the damage. He got to take all that damage. And now he's going to be like, hey, how does that work? I don't think he knows. Okay, so my opponent had nothing left. And that's good. So let's just go ahead and hit him with Just Desserts. 500 damage for each monster. And that's the game right there. So that was a really quick one. Sometimes you have quick ones like that. It really depends on the opponent. If your opponent has big beat sticks, Dimension Wall can make quick work of them. So there's a good first duel. Shows off it's a taste of the power of this deck, a taste of the power of the burn. But we got more duels to go. You know, we're probably gonna have some slower duels, but that's what happens. But let's go ahead into duel number 2 and see what else we can get up to. We have a lot more burn cards to play. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again and burn the shite out of them. That's the idea today. Just ban the shite. You know, it's starting to hit me. You know, the 100 Days Yu-Gi-Oh! It's my biggest series. It's a series I enjoy, and we're almost done. It's almost done for the season. You know, 4th season, 89 episodes in. It's been a long trip. We've had a good season, I think. Have you guys enjoyed the season? I enjoy. Oh, card destruction. Card destruction. Why? Okay, what is this guy playing? Laval's? Okay. I mean, that's kind of weird, but if only I'd gone first with Skull and Bite, my opponent would take so much damage. I have no idea what his deck can do. That's the thing. Laval's is a deck I was planning for the 100 days, but it kind of got buried under a bunch of other decks. I'll have to play them in the off season, which I still need to make a video on what's going to happen in the off season. It's the thing. So yeah, we lost a few things. We lost Red Eyes Fusion, which kind of sucks, but it's also not that important. You know, Red Eyes Fusion and Dragoon in general, I'm only playing because, you know, they do pop and burns. You know, you might think it's there for the negation. No, it's exclusively here for popping and burning. So this guy is going to make the actual Evolve Synchro, which I don't remember what it does. Not the yeah, the new one. This is a new one. I don't know what he does. What does this do? Xlord. Opponent activates a monster effect in the hand or the field. Destroy, inflict damage. Well, if I knew that existed, I would have played that. How was I supposed to know? What is he doing now? And summoning another one. Okay. Where's my lava golem? That'd be nice. Okay, what does this do? Draw 2 cards, send 2 cards. Do not have any fire in the hand, reveal to your hand, blah, blah, blah. Banish a fire, change face. Okay, don't care about you. Okay, so neither of these does anything impressive. Good to know. Alright, we'll start off with Wave Immersion Cannon. Now with this card, every turn it'll go up a counter. It'll get and at any point I can go ahead and get rid of it for 1,000 damage. Every turn it's been on the board. So let's go ahead and hit our opponent for 800 damage. Let's just tickle him for 800 damage. That's where they take a little bit of damage. So let's go ahead and set everything we've got and hope he doesn't top deck Harpy's Feather Duster. Because if he did that, that would be bad. So we're pretty set. I do have Skull Invitation, which would have been, you know, this is a card for going first. You know, everything that our opponent sends to grave will be giving them some damage. What do you tell you? It's a Salamander. Let's hit with Waboku for now. I'll just go for Waboku. I really want to draw into my Lava Golem right now. Mostly because it'll be funny. Because, you know, he's playing fire, and I got a fire monster that specifically counters his entire life choices. Alrighty, goodbye. There you go. Here's a Lava Golem. The irony. The irony. Alrighty, so my opponent, he's a little sad now. He lost his big Synchro monsters. I probably should have played Skull Invitation, done a little more damage, but that's fine. You know, if I lose because of 600 damage, then it's my own fault. You know, that's how it goes. So now he's got Lava Golem. So long as it's on the board, he's going to be taking 1,000 damage during each of his standby phases. Let's see, what does this card do? Lets him, like, pop my thing, you say. I'm going to go ahead and play this then. I don't want him popping my things. I'd rather him, like, not do that. Right? Let's see. Target a set card, destroy it. Laval Archer. What is that doing? Oh. I didn't know I could do that. Alright, well, at least Lava Golem did something, so that's something. You know, he got rid of the big synchros, and he did some burn damage. And that's exactly what I wanted him to do. So 2 turns down on the cannon. We are just a few turns away from victory. Total, undeniable victory. Because if he tries to attack me, I'll play my Dimension Wall, he'll take the damage. And then every time he does that, I'm just good. Oh, hey! 3 life points. I'm going to play Skull Invitation if you don't mind. So I'm going to gain some life. He's going to take some damage. Oh, you poor boy. All right, so he's going to attack me with Archer. Is it worth playing this? Nah, I don't need to. I'd rather him hit me something bigger. Let's see. This card's in the grave. Target fire, special summon, blah, blah, blah. Destroy that card. Okay. So he's got a whole bunch of not much at the moment, basically. He's got stuff. These are probably like whatever the Laval spell traps exist. I don't know the archetype that well. Yeah, I know that they're fire, and they don't. I mean, they got like the fire lady, Yeah, this lady, handmaiden. I know her, and that's about it. So you know, let's hit him with 1-dimension wall, just so he knows we have it. He'll take 1,000 damage. I'll take 300 for my skull invite. It's all good. It's all good because sometimes you just gotta take a little damage to deal more damage. Says, hey, now he has 4,900. I only need one more counter on my cannon, and then it'll be game. Because that's how this deck works. So we'll go ahead and end our turn, and next turn will be game unless he's got some negation that I'm not aware of. We should be good. And if I am mistaken, we should be fine. Dark World Dealings, you say? Alright, that's fine by me. I mean, that gives me more stuff. That gives me just a little bit more stuff, my dude, and you're taking even more damage. You're just gonna keep taking damage every time you do stuff. I don't know if you're aware of this. You're hurting yourself. You're kind of hurting yourself. And my opponent, he realized it. Okay. So my opponent surrenders. Understandable. Skull Invite is a very nasty card. It's surprisingly effective, especially nowadays. Like when it was first made, garbage. Nowadays, surprisingly effective. So there's another win against Laval of all things. I will have to remember these for the future. But for now, let's go for duel number 3 and continue the onslaught of burning small children. Alrighty, duel number 3. Let's just keep on keeping on what we're doing. Alright. Not a great hand, but I do have the Dark Room of Nightmare, so at least it's a playable hand. At the very least, it's playable, because every time burn damage is done, my opponent takes extra damage. So we'll just do a little bit of extra damage there. 300 extra. And, you know, let's do some more burn damage. Just keep on burning. Alright, so... yeah, I don't have my Skull Invitation, though. That would have been really nice if I had Skull Invitation, too. Just goes to show. Maybe I should have put that at 3 after all. I thought 3 was a bit much. But such is life. You know, sadly, I don't have as much time to test as I'd like. Doing this day by day, on top of having a day job, there's only so much time for testing. So, mea culpa. My fault. But it's okay. Oh, he didn't do anything. Neato. Okay. We'll go ahead and throw down Ojama Trio. We'll give him some monsters. That way, we can then do more burn damage with our secret barrel. Because that's kind of why we have Ojama Trio. That, and so I can, you know, just do other stuff. Okay. Dolphin attack. Interesting. I'm getting the feeling my opponent may or may not have bricked. I'm going to go off on a limb and say he probably bricked. Let's go ahead and give him some tokens. Or not tokens, but tokens. Let's see here. Let's go ahead. We'll wait for him to draw. And then we'll hit him with Secret Barrel. That's the plan. That's the plan. He'll take... okay, now... oh, wait. Hold on. Alright, well, if you're going to do that now, I might as well Secret Barrel you. Take damage. 2,000 damage. That's a lot of damage. Alright, so Edge Imp Scythe. So now he's going to make the Whale. The Whale of a good time. A Whale of a monster. And I'm pretty sure that's him, like, pop one of my cards. Let's see. Fusion monster. Blah, blah, blah. Destroy a card on both players' field. And yeah, he can like banish the scythe so that he can like protect this. Or oh, he destroyed the token and therefore took damage. I see. Okay. Well, that's how he's gonna do it. I mean, he's got this whale. He can make. Let's see. Target a fusion monster. Send Frightfur. Target a monster gets attack equal to half the original attack till the end. Okay. So basically, he can make this thing bigger. He can make it quite a bit bigger. He can use whatever, like, Fluffle or Frightfur monster he wants. The biggest one, if I'm not mistaken, is 3,000, so he could make it, like, how big? 3, 4, he can make it over 4,000 for a turn. So, we'll see. We'll see, although, yeah, he's going to go for that Patra. Okay, now he's unclogged his hand a bit. Fluffles, I am familiar with. They like to do OTKs. It's one of their strongest suits. Then they have a lot of search. They have a lot of good search options. So, if he makes a Tiger, I might be in trouble. Because Tiger is, like, really, really nasty. Because he can pop my stuff. I'd rather my stuff not get popped. Not gonna lie. That would be bad. And there it is. Alright, Fluffle, Tiger indeed. Well, that's unfortunate, but at least I have Wabaku, so I don't take any damage this turn. That'll stop him from OTKing us. Alright, so that's gonna make things a little tricky. Not gonna lie, I was hoping to have an extra turn before he unclogged his hand. But he was able to unclog his hand fast enough. Oh no. Oh man, he might do something crazy with that token. I don't know. I mean, look at old John McGreen. He's just chilling on that board. He's like, what am I doing here? What is this? There's a whale. There's a tiger. There's some kind of sheep. Some kind of sheep guy. Alright, so what is he going to fuse now? I'm guessing either tiger. He's probably going to summon like Sabretooth. I would imagine he's going to summon Sabretooth so he can then bring back. Or maybe not. Daredevil. Destroys a monster, inflict damage. This card's destroyed. 500 damage. Okay. Oh, where were you? Where were you? Where were you earlier? I needed you. I needed you earlier. Alright. Well, unfortunate that. Top deck Ojama right when we don't need him, so. Man, our initiative has been cut. You know, that's the thing with this deck. You have to hit your opponent hard and fast. And unfortunately, he has hit us harder and faster, so that's going to be a loss right there. I mean, understand, you know, it was a good showing, but unfortunately not good enough. Not good enough. So there's a loss for us. But this duel is rather quick as well, so I'm going to go ahead into a fourth duel. Might do a fifth. We'll see how it goes. Alrighty, fourth and final opponent of the day. Well, it might be the final duel. Who knows? Depends on how quick we get to it with this guy. And depending on how the rock, paper, scissors is going, we'll see how it goes. Alright, not bad. Not bad. Could be better, but not bad. It's a serviceable hand. You know, tremendous fire. That'll turkey turn off of our wave motion cannon. And we should be good. It all depends on what our opponents can do. That's always the thing with these burn decks. You know, it really depends on what your opponent do. Oh, man, he has an 8-card extra deck, too. He might be our ultimate foe. I don't know. Alright, a set card. Interesting tactic. Ooh, Cosmic Cyclone. Immediately getting rid of my cannon. I needed that. I kind of needed that cannon, not gonna lie. It was kind of my brother from another mother. Alright. So, Machina Armored Unit. So this is some sort of Machina deck? Or something? Scrap Recycler. Alright. Scrap Recycler. 2, 4, 6, 8, 8. Okay. So it's some sort of Machina deck. I think. Pretty sure. Pretty sure it is some version of Machina. That could be a little tricky. Let's see. This card's destroy by battle, blah, blah, blah. Monster. Okay, this only works on monster packs, I was about to say. Alright. He certainly has Machina Fortress, that's for sure. And that could be a little tricky. Do I want to do... Doesn't really matter. I'll take the hit. I'll take the hit. It's fine. It's fine. He can do it. He can scratch me with his little machines. I'm gonna give him a lava golem. Sadly, the thing is though, the Machina Fortress can just come straight back. That's kind of how that. Okay, Jama Duo. That could help in the future. Let's go ahead for now and tribute these. Give him a lava golem. Even a good old lava goleming. 2, 4, 6, 8. Solemn strike. Okay, then. I was not expecting him to do that. That I was not. Let's go ahead and just give him Ojama Duo. Give him a few extra cards so that when we hit him with our secret barrel, it'll do more damage. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, it's 1,000 right there. So that's 35. Thing is, I don't have enough damage for lethal at the moment. I'm getting there. But not quite yet. So the question now is, can he do anything with these tokens? Can he make anything? That's the question. Yeah, not a lot. You know, there's a few Link monsters that can just straight up use Ojama tokens. Not a lot of them. Just a few. So let's go ahead and hit him with the Dimension Wall just so I don't take any more damage. I'd rather him take the damage if you don't mind. Alright. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 1,000. If I can just top deck Tremendous Fire, I'd be good. Alright. 400 damage times the link number of this card. We'll set that and pass. See what happens. I'm hoping he'll, like, if he activates a monster or any effect, if he activates anything, we're good. Alrighty. Secret Barrel. And then hit him with Train Strike. Yeah, Train Strike. That's what it's called. Strike him with a train. Alrighty. Come from behind. My opponent, he gave me a better running than I figured. I mean, you know, opening hand wasn't like the ultimate hand, but we were able to out him, Chain Strike, 400 damage times the chain link. So the more links, the more burn damage. So there's a win. Hey, we got a win off a Chain Strike. There's an improvement. That's good for me right there. And so we got time for one more duel. Let's go for one more duel. Alrighty, the fifth and final opponent of the day. Let's see if we got the perfect hand. It's not bad. I mean, we'll scapegoat a little bit of everything. I could immediately hit him with a lot of things, but I'll be good. So let's go ahead, set some stuff up. And we should be good. I'll save Chain Strike just in case I need it. But we'll see how it goes. Really depends on what we're up against. Standard deck size. Could be anything. Junk, you say. Well, at least I have Dimension Wall so I can... Well, if it makes an Omni Negation like Blazar Dragon, not so good. But he is going to summon a lot of monsters. Yes. He's going to summon a heckin' lot of monsters. Because that's what this deck does. Good old junk. I've played them before. I know how they work. They'll summon out Speedster. Oh. He'll make Speedster eventually. That's his plan. But he's going to make this thing first. That way, every time he does the Synchro summon, he gets to draw a card. Alright. So let me get you have... Okay, Boost Warrior. Alright. Yeah, there's the other Boost Warrior. Okay, I was about to say. Let's see. Does it really matter when I hit him with this? Not really. Let's just go ahead and play Just Desserts. He'll take 2,500 damage. Hacha. And then 300 more. Why not? Take more damage. Alright, so now my opponent, he'll make that junk speeder right there. And so now what's going to happen is he draws a card and he can summon all the tuners he wants. It's a really annoying card. What can I say? Junk speeder. I don't know what Konami was thinking, but they made it and it was never hit. So there you go. I mean, granted, it does take specific setup to make this like work. Because all it does is summon tuners. But then again, you know, he can make like a level 6 and then a level 8 and then a level 11 or, you know, an 8 and then a 10 and then you know what I'm saying. He can make stuff and things. What does this do? Activates a monster effect. Okay, I don't care. I mean, how much? Well, that's 5,500. That's big. That's a big boy. But this doesn't do anything if I play a trap. So I don't know why he summoned this. It's not gonna do him any good. GG the card. You did. Wow. That was quick. Oh my goodness. That was quick. That was ridiculous. He went through that whole long combo, and then I'm just like, dimension wall? Dimension wall, run into a wall? Alrighty. Well, there you go. Sometimes that's all you need. Good old dimension wall. So I'm gonna call that a day. You know, we've shown off the deck. It's all just gonna be variations of the same thing, just doing burn. I mean, scapegoat will sadly go unused, but that happens sometimes. So let's go for the end screen. Alrighty, everybody. Oh, the classical burn. We did some classical burning. You know, we did most everything we wanted to do. In playing it more, I think I would have changed it just a smidge. Maybe put in another skull invite just for additional burn, because it's a really nice card, Skull Invitation. And maybe some more Ojamas. But other than that, I like the deck just fine. It does what it does, and it enjoys doing what it do. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Make sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed it. And tomorrow is day 90. Oh man, the last 10 days. And we're starting off that one with Demise. Good old Demise Turbo. So hope to see you guys there. And your boy Memphis signing out. See you next time. Peace out.